Welcome to Modern Musings, conversations with the maiden, mother, and crone, looking at ourselves and the world through the lens of the 21st century. Hello and welcome back. I'm your hostess, Kristen, and I'm here with my co-hosts, Cindy and Amber.
Hello.
Hey.
If it's your first time joining us, we're glad to have you here, and if you're returning, then welcome back. I hope you guys are in for a laugh today. My goal here is to see if I can break you and crack you like an egg. Today's topic, we are talking about dad jokes. Are they funny or no?
No.
And the reason I like dad jokes is because they are clean, but still funny.
Yeah, you can tell a dad joke to anybody.
To anybody, yes.
They're not funny.
And I like one of the things about them is there's usually like a play on words. You know, they have a pun to them. It's something where when they are funny, it's funny because they're clever.
Yeah.
But they're also really dorky. Like
they are.
They're not like, wow, that's so intelligent. They're corny.
They're corny.
Right?
Corny jokes.
So
yes. We used to call them corny jokes.
Corny jokes, yeah. And now they're dad jokes.
Right.
So, but I love that hot dad vibe. So, whatever. So, anyways, so, we are going to do something that I've always wanted to do. I love watching YouTube videos where there's two people sitting with a microphone and sometimes they have drinks in their mouth too. It's really funny. And they get told a joke and then they have to not laugh at the joke or whatever, right?
Okay.
So it's, we're going to do the same today. We all have jokes pulled up from various sources because here's the thing for me, I cannot tell a joke. I ruin the punchline every time. I can't remember the specific words, and I take too long to recall. I know the joke because I know the punchline, and then I can't tell the beginning part. I don't even know what that part of the joke is. Do you guys know what that part of the joke is?
The lead-in?
Yeah,
maybe?
there you go.
I don't
probably
know.
a
Sure.
lead-in. It
The
probably
hook?
is. That sounds.
No, the hook
is
would,
the punchline.
would
right?
be the punchline.
Yeah.
I would think. Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I've always wanted to be able to tell jokes because I like to think of myself as kind of fun in a little comedian way. I like to make people laugh, and I really actually like making people laugh. That's one of the things I like to do at work.
She always has.
I love I work from home, and the way we communicate at work is through this chatting application. So we have various different chat rooms that we're active in, and my favorite one is the one with all the supervisors in it, because we literally just act a fool in that one. And I think that's probably my favorite part of my job is just having fun with the people that I work with and making people laugh. So I thought it would be really fun, instead of just talking about whether or not we think dad jokes are funny, contrary to what you believe, Amber.
They're not.
You're going to laugh.
I'm not going to laugh.
She's going to laugh.
Not.
She's going to try really hard. Amber actually doesn't laugh a lot anyways, so it is going to be a challenge.
Yeah, I don't, unless it's something really stupid. Or if somebody falls on their face in
slapstick. You like the slapstick. See, Mom hates slapstick.
I don't like slapstick. No, I don't.
I don't know, I can appreciate a good joke. But I don't know, my sense of humor is different than a lot of people's sense of humor.
You like black humor.
Yeah, my sense of humor is dark.
Right.
The weirdest, craziest things
macabre
make me laugh. So dad jokes don't make me laugh.
Well, we're going to try to make you laugh.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm going to let you go first then.
And who am I telling dad jokes?
Well, she's going to laugh at the joke she's trying to tell.
Right. Okay, so my mom had the same two jokes in her repertoire.
Okay. We'll start off with yours because I wanted to know these jokes.
Yeah, she had the same two jokes, and one of them she actually got from a movie called 16 Candles. And, man, I tried And I've brought these jokes up to like students of various ages over the years, And I tried to tell this joke to somebody the other day and they just did not get it.
Okay.
And this isn't really a dad joke, it's more of a knock knock joke, which I guess is kind of a dad joke.
Knock jokes fall into
No.
the category of dad
Yeah.
jokes, I think. Yeah.
Okay, Kristen,
Okay.
knock knock.
Who's there?
Wait, I just completely forgot the joke.
What's that?
Okay, let's start over.
This
Okay,
is why I don't tell jokes.
right. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who?
Who?
Cindy, there's an owl in the room.
Okay. I laugh at all the stupid jokes. So.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
was like the one that my mom like told everybody.
I was
Nice.
thinking, hoo, and I was thinking, we are keeping this clean, right?
So yeah, that joke is on the movie 16 Candles. If you don't remember it, go back and rewatch the movie.
Nice.
Okay, so this one my mom got really theatrical with, and I've also told this joke, even though it's not. I mean, it is, but it isn't, because it's talking about being in a bar, So like somebody walks into a bar joke, which is also a dad joke.
Mm-hmm.
So so 3 vampires walk into a bar, and my mom would get really theatrical and she would do voices and stuff like that. So 3 vampires walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "What can I get you, fellows?" And the first vampire says, "I want a pint of blood." And so then the second vampire says, "I want a pint of blood." And the third vampire says, "I want a pint of plasma." And the bartender says, "Well, let me get this straight. 2 bloods and a blood light."
Ah! Okay.
That one always got me, and my mom told that joke all the time
That was a good one.
with the accent and everything.
Okay. And those are your only 2 jokes that you have.
Well, I mean, I have some dad jokes pulled up here on
Yeah,
my
she's gonna
computer
challenge us.
machine. Those are just like the ones that I've heard my whole life.
Okay.
So when somebody asks me for a joke, and my students ask me for jokes all the time, and those are the only 2 that I can remember ever because my mom told them to me so many times. Okay, so who am I telling these jokes? Just y'all
Both
to see
of
who
us.
laughs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
To
We're
see
going
who
to try
laughs
not
first.
to laugh, right?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
to laugh.
So yeah,
Okay.
the object is don't laugh. Okay, so why did the electric car feel discriminated against?
Why?
Because the rules weren't current.
Okay.
All right. Why do melons have weddings?
Why?
They can't elope.
Uh-huh.
Ah, you did.
I
You
know.
laughed.
It's just not even a laugh, but yeah.
But you did.
I know. To me, like, I feel like you have to respect someone
you have
and
to,
you have to
do
laugh.
that. I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
that doesn't count because I want to
Okay.
tell some more.
Okay.
All right,
To actually
so-
crack. Yeah.
All right, yeah, you've got to crack. You
You gotta stay silent.
Okay.
Or you could say, okay.
All right, what did the bison say to his son when he left the ranch?
I don't know. What did he
Bison.
say?
Bye, son. Yeah.
Er,
Okay. Watch what you say around the egg whites. They can't take a yolk.
okay. Kristen's grinning. She's gonna crack.
I'm so good at fixing things. My motto is, if it is broke, I'll still fix it. Where did the pumpkins have their meeting?
Where?
In the gourd room.
Some dad jokes are better than others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what's the best way to save your dad jokes? In the database.
Yawn.
Okay.
Kristen's gonna laugh any minute. She's got a snicker on her face.
Okay, I've got a new pen, and you know what? It can write underwater. But it can write other words too.
Boy.
My boss said, dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. So I went in as Batman. I've heard that one before.
That was like a reel I saw
I
on
know.
Facebook yesterday. Or Instagram. Yeah.
So what do you call a sheep who can sing and dance?
Is that a ballerina?
No, you're close. Lady Baba.
Oh, that's cute.
I thought that one was cute. I hadn't heard that one. What do you call a French man wearing sandals? Philippe Lop. Yes! Yes!
I knew that one was gonna make me laugh. 'Cause I just imagined
Philippe
it.
Lop.
Philippe Lop.
Now that one was funny. If somebody
Okay.
had like said that one to me, I probably would have laughed too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that one. Okay. So maybe I might change my mind a little bit about dad jokes.
Okay.
All right. So
Well-
you get to go. I lost.
Okay. I want to start with some joke. These Kristen has probably heard before, so they're not. It's but my husband used to tell lots and lots of dad jokes, and some of them were kind of nonsensical, and some of them were pretty silly. So, at one point in our marriage, he sent me a gorillagram.
I think we talked about this on one of the podcasts.
I think we did too,
before.
and he sent me maybe so. So y'all might remember this dad joke. So why don't we eat clown meat?
Oh my god, it's my favorite joke.
Why?
Because it tastes funny. It makes me laugh just to tell it. Sorry.
I was trying not to
I
laugh.
know. That was literally my favorite joke when I was a kid.
No,
My,
your favorite one when you were a kid was the following one, which was you thought it was a bedtime story, but it was these two old farmers are out
my
at their
God.
barn. And one farmer is telling his friend who has the farm next door, I'm going to fly. And his friend goes, what? And my husband could draw this story out.
I
You have no
literally
idea.
thought this was a bedtime story, and you're telling me it was a joke.
Yes.
Oh
No,
my
so
God.
so it's kind of like the vampire one. 'Cause-
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
But he my husband was very good. Mark Murray, bless
I
his soul.
literally asked for this story like every night.
All the time. And he could make it last however long he wanted it to last, And he was really good at telling stories that way. Or actually, it was very annoying at telling stories because I always wanted him to just get to the point. I have no patience. I just want to get to it, and I'm drawing it out too. So let me continue. So these two old farmers, they're at one of the farmers' farms, and they're standing in front of the barn and they're just talking. And the guy says, I bet I can fly. And his other friend's like, you can't fly. There's no way. He said, you just watch me. So he goes over to the chicken coop and he takes all the chickens and he plucks out all their feathers. And he goes into the barn and he takes a couple of slats out of one of the sides of the barn, out of one of the stalls. And he proceeds to hammering and then he goes and gets some duct tape and some baling wire. If you live on a farm, that you fix everything with duct tape and baling wire, right? That's just this known thing. If you can't fix it with duct tape, baling wire, or WD-40, it doesn't get fixed. So he's got the duct tape out. He's got all these feathers and this wood, and he's wrapping it up in baling wire, and he makes these two big old wings, and he straps them on, and he goes up to the top of the barn in the little loft, where you keep the hay and everything. And he opens the doors and he's standing there and his friend is just going, oh my God, he's going to jump. He's going to jump. and it's going to kill him. My friend is going to commit suicide. He starts trying to talk him out of it. He's talking so hard. This isn't going to work. There is no way this is going to work, right? And the guy says, yes, it is. Just trust me. Just trust me. And so he jumps out. He starts flapping his wings just as hard as he can. And pretty soon, he gains altitude. And he gets up in the air. And then he starts doing all these loop-de-loops and barrel rolls. And he spins around and he goes swooping down at his friend. And he goes up and does some more barrel rolls and some more loop-de-loops. And then he comes back around and he lands right in front of his friend. And his friend says, well, like that. That's it. That's really.
And I never got that joke as a kid.
But you do now, right?
Yeah, but it was
just
like,
stupid.
yeah.
It's the whole point of it is that you're just wasting time telling this story, drawing it out as long as you can, and the punchline is, oh.
Yeah. That was literally my bedtime story, folks.
For 10 years.
I can still imagine it the way I saw it in my head as a kid.
Yeah, you can see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, literally, my
changed.
husband told it so well. It was hilarious. So that he could you think I made it last long. He could make it last forever. So those are my two dad jokes. So here's some new ones for you. How do you throw a party in outer space?
Oh.
How?
You plan it. It's so easy to make Kristen laugh. It is. She's squinching up her face. I wish y'all could see this. Okay. Here we go again. Did you hear about the circus fire?
No.
No.
It was intense. I'm sorry. I can't look at you, Kristen.
You know what kind of jokes make me laugh.
I
though.
do.
That's the problem.
I know. And I'm looking at you, and I'm like, okay.
That's why I like watching the videos, too, because the people are, like, trying not to laugh.
I can't look at you. I can't look at you because I will laugh when I look at you because you make a face. Okay, here we go. How do you catch a squirrel?
How?
You climb up a tree and act like a nut. Did you hear about the guy who invented lifesavers?
Mm-mm.
They say he made a mint. Okay, that one made a real
Yeah,
noise.
that was a
Okay.
eye roll.
I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. She's nearly done for.
Okay. I've heard that one before.
Why don't eggs tell jokes?
Why?
They might crack up. What did the big flower say to the little flower?
What?
Hi, bud. Yeah. I went to buy some camouflage pants, but I couldn't find any.
Amber's trying not to laugh.
I'm trying to record you so that you can laugh when you laugh.
What did the grape say when it got stepped on?
Ouch.
Nothing. It just let out a little whine.
Oh.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Amber kind of
Yeah.
snickered. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
it
make y'all
reminds
laugh.
me of a joke. Okay.
Okay, hang
Keep
on.
going, keep going.
What do you call a snowman with a six-pack?
What?
An abdominal snowman.
That's good.
That
was
made
good.
you laugh.
It
She didn't
did.
take a bit. You weren't videoing her.
I know. I knew
Yeah.
the second I put the phone down, she'd laugh.
Yeah.
All right.
It's because she was under pressure.
Okay, one more.
Okay.
Why don't skeletons fight each other?
Why?
They don't have guts.
Oh.
Okay.
That one that you said was kind of like a little bit funny.
The wine one? Yeah, that
Yeah.
was cute.
That was sad.
I know. He just let out a little whine. I know.
Oh, I
did-
skipped one.
Pitiful. Go ahead.
I skipped one.
You can read it.
Oh, okay. I used to have a job at a calendar factory, but I got fired because I took a couple of days off.
Oh, whoops.
Oops.
Okay.
Ah, but did you hear the one about the tomatoes?
What?
What?
So, Mama Tomato, Daddy Tomato, and Baby Tomato were walking down the street. And they're walking down the street, don't know where they're going, but they're just walking down the street. And Baby Tomato started to get distracted. And he kind of like started lagging behind Mama Tomato and Dad Tomato. He got distracted. He was walking really slow. So Daddy Tomato walked back to Baby Tomato and he smashed him and said, "Ketchup."
Oh. Wow.
And I was thinking that I didn't have any more dad jokes.
That was a.
I think I heard that one on a movie too.
That one's
Oh,
pretty
I think I heard that one on Pulp Fiction.
Okay. All right, Kristen. Who you gonna make laugh? Who you gonna make laugh?
myself.
Yeah, she's gonna
Yeah,
make
you are.
herself.
I'm not
I
gonna
know, I
be
have
able. I'm not gonna be able to read these without laughing. That's the problem. So, all right. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
Why?
Because the P is silent.
Sorry.
Did I win?
I tried not to laugh at that one, but
That one was kind of funny.
It's so stupid, isn't it? Oh my gosh, that's stupid.
Gosh. I got another one for you.
Okay. I'm gonna not laugh anymore.
Okay. I'll try not to laugh.
Mhm.
What do you call a well-balanced horse?
A rocking horse?
I have no idea.
That's funny, Amber. Stable.
Ugh. Ugh. Okay.
I can't.
What do you call an angry carrot?
What?
A steamed veggie.
Okay.
Uh,
You shouldn't have read that first one first.
I know, right? That one was so good. How do you make an egg roll?
How?
You push it.
Ugh.
I know, right? Where do polar bears keep their money?
in their polar pockets.
This is such a dad joke. In the snowbank.
Oh, God.
I feel like I've heard that one before too.
What do you call a pile of cats?
Heaven.
A mountain.
Hey.
I like cat
She
jokes.
laughed.
I like cat jokes.
Why did the bicycle fall over?
Because the writer, I don't know.
No, because it was too tired. This one's a good one. R.I.P. boiling water. Or RIP.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest
okay.
in peace. Boiling water.
Okay.
You'll be missed.
Er,
That one's better when you read it on paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why was Cinderella so bad at soccer?
Why?
She kept running away from the ball. All right, one more. What do lawyers wear to court?
What?
Lawsuits.
Yeah, you should have saved the pterodactyl for
I
last.
know.
He was good. That was good. That
Yep.
cracked me up.
What did one toilet say to the other?
What?
You look flushed. All right.
Okay.
So I made you laugh on the first joke.
You did. You made me laugh on the first joke, so I'm the big loser.
And I made Amber laugh too. So
What do
y'all
you
both
call a
lose.
dog who meditates? A werewolf.
A werewolf.
And
Nice.
which vegetable has the best kung fu?
Which one?
broccoli.
Broccoli. That's funny. I was thinking Kung Pao, like Kung Pao chicken.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the guy who got hit in the head with a can of soda?
No.
He was lucky it was a soft drink.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
And not a hard seltzer?
Right? I'm writing a book about glue,
Mm-hmm.
but
You're
I'm
stuck.
stuck on the first chapter.
Man.
So, why can't dinosaurs clap?
I don't know.
They're extinct.
Wow. Too
Yeah.
soon.
Oh, why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants?
Because he got a hole in one.
Yes, I've heard that one.
Oh, here's one for you. 2 sheep walk into a bar.
Nice.
Okay, I have a piggyback one for your joke, Cindy.
Okay.
Not this one, but the one before.
Okay.
What's the difference between a piano, a tuna, and a pot of glue?
A what again? A piano,
A tuna,
a tuna,
and some glue.
some glue. I have no idea.
You can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuna.
Okay.
What about the glue?
I knew you'd get stuck on that.
Ah!
Shoot.
You fell. You fell for it.
Fell for it. Fell for it.
What's Forrest Gump's password?
Oh gosh. What?
One, Forrest, one.
Oh, no.
Oh, you know what? That one just came up on my list here too.
Nice.
Huh? What does a nosy pepper do?
What?
Gets jalapeno business.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Jalapeno business.
So, I have a question. How many stormtroopers does it take to change a light bulb?
Stormtroopers to change a light bulb. I am
Mhm.
not sure.
None, because they're all on the dark side.
Oh.
Okay. If 2 vegetarians get in an argument, is it still called a beef?
Yep.
I have a clean conscience. It's never been used. I love telling dad jokes. Sometimes he even laughs.
Nice.
What do you call a sad strawberry?
A sad strawberry. I don't know.
A blueberry.
Well, I found this book called How to Solve 50% of Your Problems. So I bought 2 of them.
That's good.
Why did the coffee taste like dirt?
Why?
Because it was ground just a few minutes ago.
Ground.
What's the difference between a man's wallet before and after kids?
It's sadder.
There are pictures where the money used to be.
Hey, I was close. What do you call a criminal landing on an airplane?
A criminal landing on an airplane.
Oh, what do you call a criminal landing an airplane? My bad.
Oh, landing an airplane. I don't know.
Condescending.
Uh,
That one, I chuckled a little bit on the inside on that one.
How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
How many?
I don't know how many.
10 tickles.
Tentacles.
Yeah.
What did the alien say to the landscaper?
What?
Take me to your weeder.
Ah.
Me, I want to write when I grow up. Dad, why don't you go left instead? That was the kind of jokes my dad told.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're running out of steam.
Oh yeah, we dad joked.
Yeah,
it
we dad
out.
joked it out.
Which is
Kristen
which
stopped
is
laughing, so we're dad
literally that's what dad jokes do. Is they get to where they're not funny anymore
Yep.
because you just beat the dead horse.
They really are funniest when you catch somebody unawares,
yeah,
and yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
like the pterodactyl. I was not expecting that. So yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, I just wanted to share. We'll add it on the podcast.
The links that we were using.
So I got mine off of Good Housekeeping. We just Googled dad jokes.
Yeah, mine came off the Pioneer Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Mine came off of Country Living magazine.
There's so many websites.
Oh, there's
out
tons
there.
and tons and tons. So
But we would love to know what your corny dad jokes are, or if you have one of those traditional family jokes that your dad always told, or your mom. And
Yeah, those are the best.
I know we'd love to hear them. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I said earlier. Maybe I did. I am terrible at telling jokes, so that's usually why I don't have any jokes to tell because I can't remember. Oh yeah, I did say that. See, I can't remember. I can never remember the first part of the joke, so I always screw them up, or I end up laughing when I tell my joke. So I actually do my joke telling on the internet, so catch me there on modernmusings.net
yeah,
or MMC chat on
Yeah.
Facebook.
because that's the joke is on you because she's never there.
I'm never there, right? But we'd love to hear your jokes. So come give us a joke on our MMC chat.
Yeah, if you show up, we will come there.
right. So we look forward to. What are we talking about next week?
We are talking about summer fun in the sun. So we're, heading into the summer days, and we're just, we're kind of keeping it light and talking about fun things that we can do.
No, sounds good.
Looking forward to it. Are you guys ready to sweat for the summer? But I heard it's gonna be a hot one. No.
I'm leaving the state.
I've already been hot long enough already.
It's been the 80s, and I'm already feeling hot.
Yeah, 6 months ago. No.
Right.
Right. It's been in the 80s since February.
Right. Well,
Right.
it was.
Honestly,
It was. That
though,
we had the 80s in
in
February.
December, it was 80s. Like, it's supposed to be all
my gosh.
cold and
Right.
welcome global warming.
All right. So summer fun
In the
melting
sun.
in the sun.
Yes.
Right.
Frying
For
and
summer fun,
burning.
stay out of the sun.
Right. All right. Well, looking forward to it, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.